On the banks of the St. Johns River, there's a good look inside Everbank Stadium here in downtown Jacksonville.
The kicker for the Jaguars.
The shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
To throw, Huntley. That is into the hands of Hockenson downfield. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
Let's just call it as we just saw it right there, a breakdown defensively. Seems like no one went with the tight end, and no one really did. Had all sorts of space in the middle of the field. Yeah, everyone else was covered, but he was not. Big play results.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Off the option, it's Jones. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
2nd and 6. Here's Huntley. Steps away to his left. And this throw will be intercepted. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Huntley. This ball tripped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's third down.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. How about 25 yards on third down? They'll take it. Now a first down carry by Jones. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
This is caught by Addison. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 20-yard line. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. Up the middle, Jones. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
Now Huntley. Flushed out right. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Tyler Huntley hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10. Just shy of the 30. Now ETN to start the drive. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. You look at this defense for the Vikings. They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Hey, kill.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. He was all over that route defensively. Now, they had 2 picks last week as a unit. Couldn't quite grab that one.
Patience, Grasshopper. Patience. It's early in this game, but you like the fact that they're around the football early. They're going to be upset they didn't haul that one in, but at least they're there at the moment of truth to make a play on it.
By the way, where did the grasshopper thing come from? I know it's been around for a long time.
Yeah, you know, I'll have to tell you that some other time.
Back to football. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. This is taken at about the 14. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Two yards to go, 2nd down. Huntley working from the gun. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the 1st down.
Hey, did you have one of those backyards that you had one of those, like, mats or pits like you have for high jumpers, and you know you had your friends throw the ball and you tried to make the spectacular catches?
I didn't need a mat.
you just did it with the ground?
Absolutely.
That explains your
concrete.
That explains your toughness right there, because I think that guy was raised just like you. What a catch.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. You look at this Jaguar defense. They come into this one 9th in the NFL against the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
These two teams all tied after 1. From the 41, here's 2nd and 6. Huntley looks to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Lloyd with a pick. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
Red 23. Hot.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working. But how about his vision to see where the play was going? Crashed down inside and tackled him for a loss.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Thomas, the man in motion left. Lawrence will throw. Open man is Kirk, complete. It'll be a gain of 5. 3rd and 7 now.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7.
Here we go.
Now Lawrence finds his tight end Ingram. And the Jags are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up 1st and goal.
And they'll run with Etienne. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. But down here near the goal line, you don't think of a cornerback in run coverage, but he made the stop.
Yeah, most of the cornerbacks we know, they want to be those pass defenders and take away one half of the field. But the best ones in the game are the complete cornerbacks, able to tackle and run support, as we just saw there.
11.
Now Lawrence. And completes it to Kirk over the middle. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
And I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area, and after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Here's Lawrence to throw. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Gabriel Davis from 4 yards out. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. An out route there for the score. A quick out route there for the score.
Yeah, you're not really surveying the defense on this one. You're just counting on timing, making this play happen. 1-2, ball's out of his hands. Knows where he's going, just puts it to the outside. Touchdown.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. Here's 2nd and 10. Jefferson going to go in motion right. And they'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. A big play there on the catch and run. 42 yards. So that about the shortest pass a quarterback can make, but it winds up going for a bundle.
Yeah, let's face it, in the stats, it sure looks like a heck of a throw, doesn't it? It's almost like in baseball when you get that little Texas.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Looking to throw here, Huntley. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Jags grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there. Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
That's caught. It's Strange, the tight end. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Hey. Time.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. Will get this into the hands of the wideout from LSU. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Go, go, let's go. Take right open, open.
Again, it's Lawrence. Over the middle, complete. It's Davis. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
What a drive. This has been just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Go, go. Here we go.
Here's Lawrence. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his football.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Now Lawrence to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And his kick is right there. It's good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So able to add on to their first half lead here, Charles, forcing the miscue with a fumble and then turning that into 3 points.
Yeah, and more than happy to accept any mistakes the other side is willing to make. No problem. You turn it over, we'll take that, and we'll use it to expand our lead.
And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores. Huntley to throw. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Hey, I'm all about defense forcing plays and getting takeaways. But an interception and 2 fumbles in their last 3 offensive possessions.
Time to readjust?
Yeah, you can't just give all the credit to the defense on that. They've got to look in the mirror and take the blame themselves and figure out how to not do it.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
Check.
They go play action now. Lawrence. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Vikings are going to take over here up near the 40. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. Pass complete to Addison. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. There he goes, left side. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown.
And talk about taking words and bringing them to life. At halftime, I will guarantee you in their locker room, they talked about pressing the kicking game because you can get an advantage if you do it right, and they just did.
Extra point attempt to come here. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Now they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 18 more yards there and another first down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Wide open receiver complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Justin Jefferson, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Vikings get a bit closer. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. Play action. It's Lawrence. Throw left side complete. That's Davis. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Eluding the pressure right. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
13, Luke. Luke.
Lawrence. That is caught. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Here we go.
ETN up the middle. down at the 35. It'll be second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Second down and 6 now. And they'll go again with Etienne. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
And that could have been the lifeline they needed. This is a play that could have been made. Instead, it's just going to fall incomplete.
Hey, I'm gun.
Thomas goes in motion left. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lawrence. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Sink right. Silver.
Looking to throw. Lawrence. Flush to his right. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Great vision there by Lawrence as he scrambles for a first down.
That's good for a Jaguars.
Etienne, he is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the third quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances, so they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch, not much yardage afterwards.
Hey, run!
On 3rd and goal, Lawrence. Open man right side is Ingram. Touchdown, Jaguars! Evan Ingram from a yard out. And the Jags are able to extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And that flag accepted.
Logan Cook to kick off for the Jaguars.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Huntley. He's going to find Jefferson open downfield. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit. And that might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Here's Huntley. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hawkinson. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Out route to Jefferson, and he's got it. He'll get only 2 there, and it's second and goal. Now Huntley. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Aaron Jones from 8 yards out. And the Vikings are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. And he'll get in as they're back within his score now. The lead's down to 7. So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball. See, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, part of this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick-6 on the other side, and now they get a pick-6 of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this.
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And now this fourth quarter becoming very interesting. That pick-6 makes this a one-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
Well, I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick-6 on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Get him right back in the saddle and say, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Lawrence will throw. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on third down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
The offense on third down, they've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 10.
30 left.
Now Lawrence. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. Thought they were going to force a 4th down. Instead, P.I. gives them the first.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
All right, let's go.
Now Lawrence. Well, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. There he goes, right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Now the extra point. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10. Right at the 30. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So pass interference the call, and that does not look to be going over too well on the defensive side.
Or on their sideline, because I believe their head coach is saying right now, hey, you've got to call that both ways.
They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and to watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 11-yard line.
Here's Lawrence to throw. He'll connect on the out route with Ingram. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
Here is 3rd and 5.
Here we go.
Back to throw. Lawrence. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. And now that brings up 4th down there. A loss of 6 yards on the sack.
A 28-yard attempt.
And his kick is indeed good. And that'll bring him back within a point. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
And this is the worry because sometimes you can get a little too predictable in spots like this. You know you're going to run the ball, but they know you're going to run the ball as well. And now you look up, and you're staring at an important 3rd down.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Out of the pistol, the give to Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. After the penalty, it's Jones. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Aaron Jones, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Vikings will add to their 4th quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43. Now hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. They'll come up,
Hey,
1st and 10 here.
Go, let's go.
In motion left is Thomas. From the shotgun, Lawrence. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Jerry Tillery running in there and setting him down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. Here now, 2nd and goal.
Rip, 23. Take right open. Silver.
Now Lawrence to throw. To the right side and complete to Thomas. I tell you, it has not been his best day throwing the football. He really needs to piece something together here.
All will be forgiven if he leads them into the end zone.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Here's Lawrence. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Here we go. Got to have it. Lawrence. Touchdown. Evan Ingram, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Jaguars have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. So here we go now as the Jaguars will go for 2.
Hey, easy. Route.
Two-point conversion.
Hot.
Back to throw. Lawrence. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion no good. So down only 2 now, still a chance to finagle their way into field goal range if they can get this onside kick. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
And he's got some space here. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the...
And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Touchdown, Minnesota.
Well, he's regarded as one of the best athletes among NFL tight ends, Charles, and it certainly was on display right there.
And as we've seen this league continue to grow and develop, I think the tight end position is becoming harder and harder to defend because now it's elite athletes playing that position, not just the big guys who can block. How about his ability to get downfield and make plays against any defense?
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end. This is 1st and 10.
Hey, go.
Lawrence. He's going to let it fly. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. Brian Thomas, 69 yards. And the Jaguars have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So a minute and change to go, and this is going to be an onside kick. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. This 2nd and 4. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he will have a Viking first down, and that should be the one that gets him to the finish line. It's a pickup of 13, and with that 13 yards, this ball game just about over.
Well, you know me, partner. I never tell them to back off of being aggressive, but sometimes you see the consequences when you're overly aggressive and you don't secure tackles. Guys break through.
Trying to sell out to pry that football loose, and just as you said, cost some yardage.
Yeah, you got to go get him. Stand him up first before you go for the ball. Don't just go for it initially.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one, because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. In this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for Minnesota, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, they're going the wrong way as this will drop them to 3-7 now on the year. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel up to Detroit to take on the Lions. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.